Yes, but imagine. Women.
At Carmilla's, Gingerbread gives clothes and a leash to Hector, so she can take him outside and gaslight him and you into believing the people in the castle are not awful monsters. And Carmilla might be mean, but at the end of the day she saved him from Dracula's genocide.
Have you considered that you're only alive because you listened to Carmilla back in Dracula's castle?
Everything about that plot was idiotic, but pretending it wasn't, Carmilla had no problems telling him how much she despises men, which includes him. There were never any moments where she had anything that wasn't herself in mind, especially not him. She surrounds herself with you absolute cunts because you are women, which he isn't. She chastised and violently assaulted him, causing the situation you are in right now, for no other reason than him being male. All of the throwaway lines trying to paint him as a man with a childish mind, and in the moment where he was lost, confused and betrayed, she almost kills him. And Gingerbread acts like the fact that he didn't die should somehow dampen his feelings towards her.
We just don't quite trust you yet.
You can keep trying to twist the situation, but you shouldn't be able to convince him. Yet, it works.
You did try to hurt me, Hector.
Like I said, the plan should be making him loyal to her. The show seems to know that, and therefore she seems to know that, but she keeps bringing up Carmilla to tie her to the plotline, because the bitch is completely irrelevant to what is going on here. In fact, she's in another area of the castle using Big Borda to spy on their conversation, because apparently she cannot even hear it herself. And Big Borda points out, like Chocolate Pie did twice before, like I did, that beating him might have been a mistake.
Since your scheme apparently won't work without him.
He needed to be cowed.
He needed the opposite. Pretending to be his friend would have skipped all of this bullshit. She should know that because she did it at the very beginning of season 2. She just had to keep that going. And yet she didn't. Everybody here loves to suck her dick, saying she's great and awesome and cool, and yet her decisions only pay off thanks to other people being stupider than she is, or occasionally being more intelligent. Carmilla is nothing but a dumb character made to fill time in season 2.
But there is a problem.
What?
He can turn dead bodies into night creatures. We need night creature soldiers to reinforce our military numbers.
That's the plan, yes.
Where do we get that many fresh dead bodies from? Without reducing our feeding stock to nothing.
Oh yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? I'm sure we're going to deal with that later.
There, good boy.
Oh, that meme becomes more relevant by the second. From there we go to Trevor and Cypher using pillow talk to pretend the conversation they had with Germaine was deeper than it really is. In an attempt to understand why he so readily told them about his story, they arrive at the conclusion that he's sad.
He's sad.
Yeah?
Like they were at one point, and he needed a friend to help him with his depression.
He's that sad. That alone.
Very sad.
Cypher wants to help, but Trevor doesn't like the feeling of being roped into other people's business again.
Did we fall out of our story into someone else's story? Again?
I'm not quite sure what he means by again. I sure as hell hope he's not referring to stopping Dracula, because that was everybody's business. One way or another, this is irrelevant. Most of the scene is. They are not about to leave the people here to fend off whatever the fuck is happening in the Priory, and unless Germaine's objective goes against that, you guys are aiming for the same thing, with nothing to lose for helping each other. And even if we were to pretend that isn't the case, why is that the conclusion you arrived at? You could easily say that the reason why Germaine told you the truth is because with the situation as it is, lying would only make things worse and hamper his progress. He only wins by telling you the truth. So why not? This conversation is pointless. What they should be talking about is the carvings and what they mean, especially because a monk is currently carving the sign in the place they are staying in. That might be a problem. You should probably get on that. Then we cut to the man himself. Germaine is having a nightmare. The most specific and clear nightmare a person has ever had. You could even say this isn't a nightmare at all, but instead an excuse to make references, because we multiverse now. The scene is him walking down the infinite corridor, making sure he gives no details about who he's looking for as different rifts into other universes appear. He sees Africa but with a big bipedal robot in it, possibly a Metal Gear reference. The way the scene plays out makes it look like the rift is going to open completely and leave him there. But it doesn't, lucky him. Then he sees a wide view of a fantasy version of an Aztec city, and you can even see a group of people with glowing feet running somewhere. No idea what this is a reference to. Then he sees a spaceship taking off with a destroyed moon in the background. I don't know about the moon, but the ship might be an aliens reference. Then he sees Australia, but with a shaman that can apparently see him. Because he's Australian. Then finally, he sees a massive distorted library, and in there he finds a shadowed figure. That appears to be a woman, probably. The rift is a bit away from her for some reason, but instead of just jumping out, she throws the magic compass gem at him, and then he wakes up. The entire scene only needed to be him in the corridor, a rift opens, the library appears, she's there, she throws the gem, he wakes up. Everything else is pointless. And he immediately begins to vocalize his feelings, in case you didn't get why he's doing what he's doing, and how far he's willing to go to find her.
Never wanting to sleep. Not until I find you.
But don't mind that, it's not going to be important this season. And lastly, we cut to the mass murderer in a path of bullshit redemption. He walked up to a merchant he had no reason to trust and strangely mentioned hell being in God's plan somewhere. Then he met a captain he had no reason to listen to that simply told him why be evil, be nice, which shattered his mind, and now he's going to talk to one of his demons. As he puts it, the one who can talk well.
What do you wish?
He asks Mr. Goldblum what he remembers from before going to hell, and the demon remembers quite a lot actually. He was a Greek philosopher that got arrested for thinking after the damn Christians TM took over.
Who declared this a crime?
Christians.
He was tortured into giving up the location of other people who think in exchange for his life, but was killed anyway and came to find himself in hell. In more ways than one. He began to enjoy being a sinner, and now that he's back on Earth, he's thankful and wants to make good use of his new life. The last part is said very ominously.
I intend to use it well and make wonderful new dreams of it.
What this means is that in all of the years he spent perfecting his craft and being a Sufi, he never once thought about asking that question to his demons. He never once, not even right now actually, thought about establishing a pattern to the reason why these people ended up in hell. And he didn't do that specifically for this scene. Because if you don't fucking get it, the theme is redemption. Hell was made by God. God is all-knowing. Muhammad said hell will be vacant one day. He has the power to pull people from hell, be nice and give people a way to improve themselves. He gave people from downstairs a second chance, for better or for worse, so why not? It's not deep. It's not good. It's the bones of what could be a story. It's the notes you make before writing a script. He's being teleported from point A to point B, realizing things he should know and should not care about for the very specific purpose of being made to care, no matter how against it the world building may be. It's fucking stupid. I can't even be asked to talk about the fact that he can make talking demons by choice, answering my question from season 2, and further destroying an already broken story, or the fact that we just confirmed the God is a prick in this universe, but only the one God, attached to only one specific religious practice, because of course, I sure do hope we are not trying to set a really stupid precedent here that would raise so many questions.